Hello everyone, this is Laura from Transitions Liaison, transitionsliaison.com. I'm making this video today primarily for women and women that are in midlife changes, I'll call them, transitioning. And the reason I'm bringing this video to you is I've had a few women in the past, and men as well. I work successfully with men as well, but this video is focused for women. Ask me what it is that I do. And it's a little bit difficult to answer that question at times. And it's not something I can just say, well, I'm a dentist or I'm a teacher. And I am a teacher of sorts, of course, metaphysically speaking. So I created this video to explain exactly what it is I do and why. All of us have been past conditioned. All of us. Unknowingly, as we were little children. Whether it been from, and certainly a contributing factor of the media, of our primary caretakers, our parents, whoever your primary caretakers were. And so when we reach the age of 10, there's an aspect of our mind that is then considered developed, which is the critical factor of your mind. At that point, your mind is able to say yes or no to information. So women primarily, I would say, growing up or with their challenges, tend to repeat patterns. Men as well, but again, women repeat patterns like, for example, attracting the same mates with the same characteristics. And more likely than not, these are not healthy relationships. Yet at times they seem they can't break free. This is all subconscious. Okay, the subconscious is extremely powerful. And the only way I know, from my own experiences and from the results with my clients, to make positive change in your life is to address the subconscious mind. Now, I've had many teachers over the years that are here today and have passed on, and I have studied their work. And there's a very common denominator with all of them, and we all agree, whether they're present here in this life now or have passed on, and that is the subconscious and the imagination rule our lives if you know how to access them properly. The reason I got into hypnosis, one of the biggest reasons, was, I noticed that people offer resistance to change. So, for example, a woman, and there have been many, come to me and, they say, I'm not happy, I'm in this dysfunctional relationship, I'm being abused, maybe not physically, maybe it's just verbally. I know already, 9 times out of 10, that's the subconscious. And that this individual has been exposed to dysfunctional relationship growing up. Because the subconscious is the storehouse of memory. I myself have been exposed to a lot of dysfunction growing up. And as determined as I am, and as determined as I am to get results for my clients, I have pushed through many barriers, including a near-death experience, all with the proper use, I should say, of my mind. And so women, when they approach the later years, the middle-age years, 40s, 50s, 60s, I noticed, including myself, at times, even with what I know, experience sort of like a melancholy, I'm lost, Why did these things happen? Why did my life turn out differently? What can I do now to feel better, to do better, to really, really enjoy my life? Well, you can. Louise Hay of Hay House, who one of the largest publishers of spiritual and metaphysical books and audios and so forth, actually didn't become successful until 61 years of age. She founded and developed Hay House at that time in her life. So it's never too late. Absolutely never too late. And I want everyone listening to this to know that. The mind is so powerful, if we know how to access and utilize it, that you can turn your life around. You can be anything you want to be if you believe it and it feels natural to you. And what hypnosis does, I as a facilitator, as I get to know you a little bit, am able to implement new thoughts, direct access to the subconscious, which then, instead of the old thought patterns that keep you stuck, that keep you depressed, that keep you unwell, that and a multitude of other things, will then do the opposite. It's all up to you and how things feel naturally to you. I mean, if someone came to me and said, well, for example, I'm just going to use an example. This woman came to me and she was 5 feet tall. And all her life she wanted to be a great basketball player. Well, I would sit down and ask her, does that feel natural to you? I know the desire is there, but does that feel natural to you? I would hope, and most likely she would say no to that. That being said, the likelihood of her becoming a basketball star at 5 feet tall is highly unlikely. Why? Not that it's impossible, but it didn't feel natural to her. A desire that didn't feel natural. So belief is huge. It's huge. Another thing that hypnosis works with, because it bypasses conscious resistance. So, all that being said, ladies, I'm here to help you. I can. If I can't, I will let you know upon our first consultation, which is free. 15 minutes free phone consultation. As an empath, I'm very tuned in, and I will know if we're a good fit to work together. But also know this: anything is possible. There are no limits. We are limitless beings that have been preconditioned to think and feel otherwise. Thank you for listening. Take care for now.